You are welcome to this our lesson where we are going to touch another CAD tool. And as we said, when we talk about CAD tools, we are talking about computer assisted technology. These are tools that help us in our translation work. And the one we are going to touch today is called Matecat. Matecat is an online CAD tool. It means that for us to be able to use Matecat, we need to be connected to the internet, contrary to CAD tools like maybe Trados or WordFast Classic that we can use even if we are not connected. To use Matecat, we need to be connected to the internet. How do we go about using Matecat to translate a document? You will need to go and create an account if you do not yet have one. And as you saw here, say please use Google Chrome. Usually, Matecat, they recommend that you use Google Chrome, or you can use your normal browser that you receive when you are installing your system. If you are not able to install the Google Chrome, which is easy by the way because you can get the setup, you can use the one that is installed with Microsoft right away. As you install your system, you just have the possibility to use the one that comes, that is Microsoft Edge. You can use it, but usually they prefer that you use Google Chrome to benefit fully from Matecat. What we are going to do is that we are going to copy this link and then we go and open a browser. Let me go to Chrome. I'm going to open Chrome. Then I paste it now in my browser. Let me paste it there. Let's launch it together. Allow it to load. That is it loading. Once it has loaded, we need now to create an account. It is true I already have an account, but for the purpose of this demonstration, we are going to create an account together. You just need to do what you click here where you have sign up. But in the future, when you have your account, you just click on sign in and you sign in. Let's go and click on sign up. It will ask you now, how do you want to sign up to Matecat? And even precise that it is free. It is an open source CAD tool. You can sign up using your Google account, or you can use your Yahoo Mail or Gmail and create a password. In our case here, we are going to use a Gmail. Let me click on Gmail, and then they will ask you now to select the Gmail you would like to use. Let me just select one of my Gmail here. I select this one. Just click on continue. I just create an account together, and then I read all the conditions. Then I just click on continue. Wait for it to load. They tell us here that the registration complete. They say you are now logged in and ready to use Matecat. We are finished with the creation of our account. Just close this. Then I close this one also, and this is it. As you can see at the level of sign up now, you will see the beginning of my name there to show that I am now logged in. I've created an account with Matecat. Once you are here, what do we need to do? We need to give the project name. And please keep in mind that that project name should be unique. Before I proceed, we don't forget that when we receive a file, we need to go to our desktop and then we create a folder. And that is what I did. I created a folder and I call it File English 2. Let me open it. This is File English 2, and this is the file I received. File English 2, let me open it. It's an English document. This is the file we are going to translate. And we are translating this document from English to French. Let me close it. Let me lower this page. Let me lower this one also. We can go back to our Matecat website. This is it. We need to give a project name. I can call it English. Let me say English. I just abbreviated English 2. Then they say the project template, just leave this as it is. Just leave this. Personal, just leave this. Now they say you are translating from what? This is what we call source language. In our case here, it is English. Which English? It is English United Kingdom. I don't need to scroll down and look for English United Kingdom. I click on it and I select to what? In our case, it is French France. I just leave it as it is. And the subject, you can leave this. Then this is the TM, what we call translation memory. Any job I do and I save is going to be saved in the TM of this project I just created. Once I have finished with all this, now I need now to upload the file. Just come where you have, drop your files to translate them with Matecat, or you can click here to browse. Just click here. When I click here, I just click here to browse. Let us click together. I click, and then they open this window and they ask you now, where is the file? I go now to Bureau or Desktop, and we remember the name we gave was File English 2. I just double click on it, on the folder, and then I double click on the file that I saved there. Let me double click on it, and once you double click on it, you don't need to wait. Is it uploading? Allow it to upload until you see analyze turning blue. Once you see analyze turning blue, it means that the file has been uploaded. I just need to click on analyze and I wait. Is it analyzing the file? Let's allow it to analyze all the file. This is it turning here. It says please wait because other projects are in queue. We need to wait. This is 0% saving in word count. Mean that just allow it to load, please. And all this will depend on how many other projects are in queue and also depend on your internet. Let's just be patient a bit while the file is loading. Allow it to load. Once it has loaded, we will move on with the next step. Let's just be patient as the file is loading. Let's just be patient. And in the meantime, I can also check my internet to make sure that it's connected. Yes, it's really connected. We just need to be patient a bit, please. As it's loading. Once the loading is over, we will move on to the project. Let's just be patient, please. Let's just be patient a bit as the file is loading. They say there are other projects in queue. Let's just be patient, please. Project is loading. That is disadvantage when you are using an online CAD tool. If there are many other people that loaded some documents, you may need to be patient a bit. Or if your internet is not very steady, you may need to be patient and wait for the file to load. Just wait a bit and very soon it's going to load the file. It's still loading. Let's just be patient a bit. There are other projects in queue. Maybe we can check the internet to make sure that the internet is really okay. Let me open another page, like a Google page, to make sure that it's really loading. Let me see. Let's open another page. Yes, it has opened, me that we just need to be patient. Please, let's just be patient a bit. And it's going to load the project, depending how big it is and how many projects are on queue. Well, let me try to refresh the page and let's see. Let's refresh the page. Let's try to refresh the page and see what happens. This is it. I named the project, it was English 22, was English United Kingdom, English United Kingdom, English United Kingdom, French, France, and we click on browse to upload the file. Let me double click on the file. Let's wait for it to load. Analyze has turned blue. You can click on it and let's wait for it to load. Let's see. Finally, this one has completed because I was trying to work on the 2 pages. Finally, this one loaded already. As you can see, complete. We can now come back to this page. One is downloaded. Now you come now and click on translate. You click on translate. Open now the editor where we begin now translating. Once the page has loaded, you will see one advantage of using this tab tool is that when you read this, this is the source segment and then this is the target segment. As you can see, the importance of time management. You come at this level now, you see they have already made a proposal. You check now to see if it's correct. They say the importance of time management. You look here, importance de. See, do we really agree with this one? You see that this is a bit word for word. It's not really accurate. I will come and look other suggestions under here. What I prefer is this suggestion. Importance de la gestion du temps. I double click on it. Let me double click for it so that you can propose it up there. Then I will adjust it now. Let me correct it now. Normally we have to put l'importance. L'importance de la gestion du temps. L'importance de la gestion du temps. Yes, it's more accurate if you compare now the two. Once you have corrected the segment, you need now to confirm it. And to confirm it, you need now to come where you see translated. I click on translated. When I click, it will move me to the next segment. They say no connection available. They say that I need to check my internet. It means my internet is not steady, because when you confirm, they will tell you if you are not connected, you need to check your internet. Let me check my internet. Let me reconnect. Got disconnected. Need now to connect back. As it connected, I can go back now to that number 1 to make sure that it's really safe. I click here, then I click on translated, and then I move now to the next segment. Since I'm connected, it's okay. The next segment I will read. They say time management is a crucial skill in today's fast-paced world. Now this is the proposal. La gestion du temps est une compétence cruciale dans le monde en évolution rapide aujourd'hui. Okay, this is what they propose. I will still take it and go to my online dictionary. As I said, when you open, please always open your dictionaries. I always open my memory translated, and then I open also my reverso.net dictionary. Since it's English, I'm going to select English here. Let me click and select English in the source language. I click here, then I select English. Let me click and select the language here. Let me refresh the page. And then we select now the language. I'm going to select English there. Apparently my internet is not really steady. Let's just be patient a bit, please. Let me disconnect, then I will try to reconnect back. So that I can refresh my dictionary now. I will try to translate that segment because I don't agree with the proposal that was made there. Okay, it's connected back. Let me go back to the dictionary, then I select the language pair there, which is English. We select English in reverso.net. Let's refresh the page. We select now language. Let me copy this. They say time management is a crucial skill in today's fast-paced world. La gestion du temps est une compétence cruciale dans le monde en évolution rapide d'aujourd'hui. Let me copy it. Go back to my dictionary. Then let's try to refresh this page. Let's go to check also in the other dictionary. Apparently the internet is not yet steady. This is the disadvantage when you are working with an online CAD tool. If the internet is not working, then it's going to worry a bit. That's connected back. Let's hope it's going to open the dictionary so that we can translate that segment. Let's open in this other one and see. Let me select English here. Select English and then I select here French. Let me paste it here and then we are going to translate here. Let me launch it. Let me refresh this other dictionary. Okay, Reverso has opened. Let's select now English here. Go to English. French is already there. You just paste it here and you wait. It will translate automatically. And I will copy it now. Let me copy and go back to Matecat. Go back to Matecat. Let me replace it here at the beginning. Then compare it. Time management is a crucial skill in today's fast-paced world. La gestion du temps est une compétence cruciale dans le monde en évolution rapide d'aujourd'hui. Yes, meaning that what they proposed was okay. I can now wipe this one because I have two confirmation. I can remove this. Then I click on translated. I will click on translated here to confirm that segment. Then it will take me to the next segment. I'll wait for it to make that proposal. Let's read. Whether you are a student, a professional, or freelancer, managing your time effectively can make a significant difference in your productivity and success. Que vous soyez étudiant, professionnel ou pigiste, une gestion efficace de votre temps peut faire la différence, une différence significative dans votre productivité et votre réussite. Let's always go and make sure that at least we have two sources that confirm the same thing. I'll go back to my dictionary. Let me go to reverse. So I wipe this. Then I will replace it here. Let me copy it and go now compare to see which one is better. Go back to this. Let me click it at the beginning, then I replace it. Que vous soyez étudiant, professionnel ou indépendant, gérer votre temps efficacement peut faire une différence significative dans votre productivité, votre succès. Okay, where I have, because here they say pigiste, here they say indépendant. Normally this one, the best in French should be travailleur. Vous soyez travailleur indépendant. That one makes more sense. French. Once I confirm and then I make the correction, I can click on translated to move to the next segment. And I also read it. Time is a limited resource and once it is gone, it cannot be recovered. C'est le temps est une ressource limitée et une fois qu'il est parti, il ne peut pas être récupéré. Okay, let's try to check in our dictionary to see what is proposed here. Is it really correct? Or can I have something better? I wipe this one, then I replace it. Let's wait and see. Let me copy it. And I go back to my Matecat. I paste it there. Let me put a space. Le temps est une ressource limitée. Et une fois qu'il a disparu, il ne peut pas être récupéré. I prefer this one. It's more clearer than the one they say parti in French, which is not really too accurate. I can now click on translate it and then I move to the next segment. That is why learning how to use it wisely is essential. C'est pourquoi il est essentiel d'apprendre à l'utiliser à bon escient. This one is correct. Click here. Internet still is not staging. You move to the next, where they say one of the most important steps in time management is setting clear priorities. Now this is the proposal we have. L'une des étapes les plus importantes dans la gestion du temps est de fixer des priorités claires. This one is okay. I click on translated to move to the next segment. And under you always look the percentage, your progress. You already have 56%. By knowing what tasks are most important and urgent, you can focus your energy on what really matters. In French, we have en sachant quelles tâches sont les plus importantes et les plus urgentes, vous pouvez concentrer votre énergie sur ce qui compte vraiment. Is correct. I move now, click on translate to confirm that segment. Move to the next. Making a to-do list or using a digital planner can help you stay organized and on track. Faire une liste des choses à faire ou utiliser un planificateur numérique peut vous aider à rester organisé et sur la bonne voie. That one too is correct. I click on translated. Move to the next. Another key aspect is avoiding procrastination. Un autre aspect clé est d'éviter la procrastination. Is correct. I click on translated to confirm the segment. The next. Delaying important tasks often leads to stress and rush work. Retarder des tâches importantes entraîne souvent du stress et un travail précipité. It's correct. The proposal, I click on translated. The next, breaking larger tasks into smaller, manageable steps can make them feel less overwhelming and easier to complete. In French, diviser les tâches plus importantes en étapes plus petites et gérables peut les rendre moins accablantes et plus faciles à accomplir. It's correct. I click on translated. The next proposal, it is also important to schedule breaks and personal time. Il est également important de prévoir des pauses et du temps personnel. Let's try to check this one. Let's copy it and go to our online dictionary. Let me copy it. Let's go together and try to translate it. I go to reverse. So let me replace this one. Let me paste it there and wait for it to translate. Because when there is any doubt, it's always good to confirm to make sure that everything is okay. Let's wait for it to translate. Let's just be patient a bit for it to translate. Okay, it's not connected. Let me repaste it. Let's just be patient a bit as it is translating. It's connected. Let me replace it and paste it again and wait for it to translate. Because the translator that was proposed there for me is not very accurate. Let's wait for it to load. You see there's still an error with the server. That's how it is, and we need to be patient at times. because their server, sometimes your internet can still be good, but you need to be patient. Just need to insist. You wipe it, put it back. Let me also check to make sure that I'm connected. Yes. Let me replace it. Let me put it in this other dictionary also to translate. Let me launch it. Compare the two. This one still is not connected. Let's try and see. Let's just be patient a bit as it's trying to easy translated. I copy it now. Let me copy it and go back to Matecat, and I put it at the beginning of the segment. It is also important to schedule breaks and personal time. Il est également important de prévoir des pauses et du temps personnel. Yes, it means that one was correct. I can now confirm. Go to translated. And as you see under, it is showing us that we are already at 60%. And that's how you'll be doing segment after segment. I've already proposed for the next one. You'll be checking progressively, making corrections. Once you have done part of the work, you can already generate the translated file that you will proofread. But usually it's best with Matecat to translate all the file, because to generate it, just come, you have this QR, and then you have this button here. You click on it, then you will see under a draft. If I click on draft, I'm going to generate just the draft because I have not yet completed the job. As you can see under, there are still some few segments. If I right click and then I open it here, it is going to give me the draft of what I already did. But the best approach is to make sure, please, that you translate all the document right to the end, so that when you come back and click on this button here, you will now have here where you have the translated file. You click on this first one to translate, to generate the translated file. And then you can now proofread it thoroughly, in addition to the proofreading you did here already, so that the file can be ready to go. That is just how easy it is to use Matecat, and it's a good CAD tool because it is open source. You don't need any license. You only need to be connected to the internet and you are ready to use it. Thank you for paying attention.